You there?
Megan, you were worth every penny. I trust everything is in there as your manager requested.
What's this, a ruby? Is that a joke? What am I, a Kardashian?
No, of course not. You're much less hairy. Oh, see you, we don't stop. On your mark. Get set.
That looks good.
What was that?
The Dictator.
Oh, well, that movie already came out.
Yeah, a while ago. I don't know exactly when. 7. How satisfied were you with those videos?
I didn't really care.
Beards and movies. Come back to me. Hans Gruber.
I did not like those movies.
No, what are you doing?
I'm texting. What are you doing?
Not that. That way we can reference who it is.
Oh, I like that. Did you just get that?
What, the stand?
Yes.
No. Well, the holder I think I got for Christmas, but
Santa brought it?
no. Well, it was one of my equipment buys.
All right.
Bald-faced Josh and I are sitting on this.
Are we recording it?
No.
Oh,
We're never recording it.
oh, okay. So we are recording.
Yes, you know my tricks.
All right. Yeah. So you've been recording for quite some time.
Well, no, I started a little bit ago, but no, I didn't catch all.
Did you really?
Well, no, I didn't catch all the fun stuff we were talking about earlier.
You should have.
I-
Okay, Hans Gruber. Seriously, fucking Hans Gruber.
No.
Fuck,
Okay,
fuck
so
Hans Gruber. You better switch that.
I know. Tonight we are going to discuss some of our favorite beards in movies. Now, bald-faced Josh, of course, being a bald-faced mortal, has a
bald-faced mortal. Thanks.
yeah. Well, you are. You're not godlike. Like who's a famous bearded, godlike, mythical being in a movie? Like Moses,
Well, that would be the ultimate. Well, Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus. I
Hey.
like him a lot. No, hey, I'm Jesus.
Are you talking about the Passion of Christ?
Well, no, I was.
He had
I was
sex.
he had sax.
Sex.
No. If you're referring to any bearded individual, I mean, ultimately, it would have to go to Jesus.
Charlton Heston.
It might.
So it is said.
So it is
shall be
written.
written.
I was going to say, show it is done.
It probably is that too.
It might be. I don't know.
But that's the one line I always remember, though, is
I never saw that.
10 Commandments.
Never saw it.
Wow. Every Easter for like 4 hours on TV.
Now, you know what I was doing? Watching Wizard of Oz, which is also on every Easter.
Well, what bearded creature is in that movie?
Oh, the dude, the Emerald City.
Oh,
The guard from the Emerald City, where he's like, you can't come in here.
oh yeah.
But we came all this way. Or I actually don't remember the lines.
They got a mustache, right?
Yes, and he cried. He actually cried from between his eyebrows. The technology was so shitty at the time that they had it wired between, like they had the water, the liquid come out between his eyebrows, so it trickled down his nose, and the whole thing was he was crying from his eyebrows. Look it up.
Maybe he was really sweaty.
Might have been
Sweaty.
sweaty bowl.
Okay.
The bearded monkey. Oh wait, no, flying monkeys. My bad.
Yeah. The bearded monkey was in something else. Smokey and the Bandit? I don't know.
I want the knife. You know what that's from?
No.
Really? The
maybe-
Golden Child? Eddie Murphy?
Oh, that's one I haven't seen in forever.
One of the greatest pencil
Sir,
thin mustaches of all time.
your
Eddie
royal-
Murphy. He had
Your royal penis is clean.
fuck you. Yes. Fuck you too.
I think we're getting a couple movies mixed up there.
It doesn't matter. That's not even on our list of things to talk about.
I know.
Just let your soul glow.
All right.
Soul glow. Sexual chocolate.
Okay.
Sexual chocolate. All right, sorry.
Whatevs. So we started writing down this list.
Wait a minute. You were just saying that because you haven't seen the movie in a long time and you
It's-
didn't get my references.
Yeah, well, it has been a while. And,
By the way, there are like 4 or 5 of these things that I am clueless on.
well, also with me too. But that's this could be a whole other episode where now my wife and I were talking, and I think I brought you up on this one too. We were talking about 80s movies, and she's like, "Oh, you've seen 16 Candles," and I'm like, "No." She's like, and then she's like,
You haven't seen 16 Candles?
Nope. It's like, "Oh, you've seen like St. Elmo's Fire," and I'm like, "No."
I haven't seen St. Elmo's Fire in a long time. But
I haven't- no.
16 Candles?
No, I haven't seen any of that.
Long
stuff.
Duck Dong?
Well, I know that. Yeah,
Long Duck Dong. All right, well,
but anyway, so I haven't seen a lot of like 80s movies. She's like, what were you watching in the 80s? And I'm like, I don't know. I was watching like sci-fi crap, I guess, or TV.
Goonies?
Goonies, yeah.
There's no mustaches in Goonies. Other than the chick that played the bad guy's mom.
Where's the beef?
Yes, where's the beef?
Didn't Chunk have like a milkshake mustache or something?
He might have. I've got no idea.
I can't remember. Face was brushing his mustache or something. He kept looking in the mirror at
No,
it.
it wasn't Face, was it? No,
Oh,
Face
Mouth.
was from 18.
Yes. Well, duh. B.A. Baracus.
Mr. T. Mr. T's badass beard.
I pity the poor fool who don't eat my cereal for breakfast.
Pee-wee.
It always goes back to the P-dub.
Paging Mr. Armin.
But yeah,
It always goes back to paging Mr. Armin.
So, anyways, we started making a list. I just did a quick Google search. This is one of my lists of topics that I've wanted to talk about for a long time, and so I just did a quick Google search of beards in movies and stuff, and so the first one that came
Wait,
up.
you did that?
I just did that right now, like moments ago. Well, not like at 10, 15 minutes ago.
Wait. You did that?
What? Did a search?
I feel like I was the one that authored most of this.
Well, yeah, you wrote it down, but I did the search. I went on my iPad and I typed this stuff in, and the stuff came up, and then
That's
you were
true.
my secretary.
All right, fair. I was your bitch.
Yeah.
Go ahead and call it what it was.
Yeah. Well, it's because you don't have any facial hair. You'll always be my bitch.
No, you're the one with the jail pussy.
Oh. No. Well, okay. Fair enough. But the first beard in movies, if you do beards in movies, the first one that comes up is Hans Gruber.
No, you started talking about this at the beginning. Like, if you edit it, that's fine. But I already told you, fuck Hans Gruber. I do not like Die Hard.
But that's fine. But I just don't understand why he's the number one.
Okay, there you go. That's good. He should be number 2. Shit. He should be number 2.
Maybe 3. That's diarrhea. I've had diarrheas since Easter's. What movie's that from?
Fuck, I don't know.
Nacho Libre. Which brings another fine mustache.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
I need to borrow your sweats. I'd like to share some toast with you. Oh, I don't even know how many times
I
I've watched
fucking
the
love
movie.
that movie.
That is a good movie. Okay, so let's dive into this list we made.
Okay, let's go.
So the first one that Bald-Faced Josh.
Wait a minute. Let's actually explain this. That this list has been altered because we ended with comedy movies. At least that's what I did. So you're gonna have to go off your list, and I can flip back. I can flip back and forth.
The pen and paper method.
Okay.
So the first one, and you had brought this one up before the list had even come up, and it's a movie called Tom's Tone. And
It's not Tom's Tone.
it's about this. I thought you said it was about this guy, Tom, who did this every time that the lights came on or something.
No. The movie is Tombstone.
Oh.
Because when I think of any beards or mustaches in stop. When I think of beards or mustaches in movies, the very first thing that comes to my mind is Sam Elliott.
Yeah, because I think every movie Sam Elliott's ever been in, he's had that big mustache of his.
It's fucking badass.
Yeah.
And that movie is actually, since it's a Western movie, it's filled with mustaches. You've got Sam Elliott with his...
It's what we have for breakfast.
Okay, whatever. Sam Elliott has got an amazing mustache, and he's fucking awesome.
Name
in that
three
movie.
movies he's been in with his mustache.
Tombstone.
Okay, and
Tombstone.
he was in the Big Lebowski. Remember he was sitting at the bowling alley?
Big Lebowski is later.
Yes, I know that, but he was in that movie, though. I thought the movie... Doesn't the movie...
You know, here's the problem. You're putting me on the spot, and when you put me on the spot, my mind doesn't think that way.
Well, I'm sorry, God.
God, what else was Sam Elliott in? All right, Google Sam Elliott movies. I got
Well,
it. I got you.
but
I
that's
got
what
you.
I said. No, but he was in the Big Lebowski. Remember, he's sitting at the bar, another sarsaparilla.
A sarsaparilla?
That's what he says. And he's telling the story about the dude. That's how the movie starts off.
The dude
And then, and that's how it ends.
who also has like sporadic hair growth.
Yeah, it's the Keanu Reeves.
Oh God, did we even do? Okay, here's Sam Elliott filmography. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969.
That's what I said. I said that one.
You did not say Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Whatever.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Mask. Rocky Dennis.
That movie, that's not funny.
That's actually really funny.
Oh, if I could turn back time,
If I could find a way. He was in Roadhouse.
oh yeah, that's right. He was that. Didn't he own the bar or something? That Patrick Swayze.
Honestly, I don't even know.
That's been one I haven't seen in forever.
Oh God, he was in Rush, which I've heard of, but I don't fucking. It's not the gay band. It's not. Yeah, no, it's
Not
not
the Paula Abdul song.
Today's where he gets high on you. No, it's not Tom Sawyer. No, not Tom Sawyer. He was in Tombstone. God, he actually has Big Lebowski. There you go. He has
See?
not been in a lot of really good movies. Hulk,
Oh, which one?
General Thaddeus Ross. It was in the shitty one because it's 2003.
Oh.
Ghost Rider. He was in Ghost Rider.
Oh, yes, he was. He was the Ghost Rider that passed it along.
He was in Marmaduke. As Chupa Dogra.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I get Draft Day. He was in Draft Day.
Oh, yeah. Now, see, these are all movies that I've just recently seen, too, and I forget that he's in them.
The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot. That's a movie I need to see. It's coming out in 2018. It is called The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot.
Oh, it's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh. Does he have a mustache in that one?
I am going to guess. Here's his television ography.
Speaking of television,
He was in Gunsmoke.
he's on a new TV show on Netflix. It's a Netflix series called The Ranch. It is fucking good. It is a good show. It's hilarious. It's got the one dude from the 70s show, the curly-haired guy.
Okay.
I can't remember his name.
No, I know who you're talking about.
But he's really funny. And then Ashton.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, he's in that too. It's really funny.
shit.
He's about he was a really good quarterback or something, and he's trying to get into football, and he's playing on some like minor league football team or something, and he ends up going back home, and they live on a farm. It doesn't sound very funny. Sorry, I didn't deliver it very well.
Not yet.
But yeah, it's if you get a chance, check out The Ranch on Netflix. It's quite funny. They swear in it.
In his televisionography, in 2012, he was a voice / narrator in Robot Chicken. That's awesome.
Okay, well, this isn't the Sam Elliott show,
He
so
also American Dad. He was a voice in American Dad as well as Parks and Recreation. Okay. No, it's not. It's not. But I mean, we have plenty more to talk about. Like Val Kilmer's perfectly coiffed pencil thin mustache in Tombstone.
yeah, I mean, isn't Kurt Russell in there too?
Yeah, but Kurt Russell's Wyatt Earp.
Yeah, but
The best character in Tombstone, literally the best character in Tombstone, is Val Kilmer. It was his defining role as Doc Holliday.
Yeah, but I also like
I'm your
Emilio
Huckleberry.
Estevez and Charlie Sheen. They were those.
No. That was Young
Cowboys.
Guns. That was
Oh.
Young Guns.
Oh, and that Bon Jovi song, right?
Yes. Call me younger. No. We're talking about Val Kilmer. One of the greatest ever performances by anybody in a Western.
And when he goes for that dive for that volleyball and he lands in the sand.
Yes, as Iceman.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but that's not what I was talking about.
You're dangerous.
I hope you got the click of the teeth on that one.
I love that.
I don't think I could do that.
It
No,
hurt.
but Val Kilmer, he's got that little Doc Holliday pencil thin mustache. He is fucking amazing as Doc Holliday with tuberculosis.
Oof.
I'm your Huckleberry. So fucking Johnny Ringo, who also had a mustache.
Okay, I believe you. I haven't seen the movie once again.
Do you want to move on?
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, the next.
Oh, look, it's up there.
Yes, I
It's up
have
on
it.
your
I have
screen.
it on the screen right now. The next movie I have is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Carabine.
Yes, those things the ropes when you're climbing.
A carabine?
Yes,
Pilates of the Caribbean.
yeah, Pirates of the.
Dude, you just can't read my writing. That's all there
no,
is to it.
well, you have like spaces and weird spots.
Yeah, and then at the bottom it all clumps.
Oh,
No, it's Jack Sparrow.
oh yes, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow. He's got like the
The thing that a normal beardsman would not do, braid their beard like
there
that.
you go, the braid. I'm like looking at him like beard, brr. I don't know. Yeah, braid. Yeah, he braided his beard. So people don't braid their beard in bearding?
No, not really, because it damages it.
Well, you know, and this goes back to something I was thinking about today.
Sex.
No,
Oh, sorry.
not the sex.
Not the sex. Not the sexy time.
You got the sexy times. No, the beard competition in Chardon.
Yes.
Oh, Lucas showed up.
Yeah, no. He's sleeping right now.
Oh, okay. The beard competition in Chardon.
Yes.
At the Maple Fest. Our Spencer, I apologize if you're listening to this, but our local
Oh, yes.
Spencer.
Yes.
Every time he
For
does
hire.
beard, yes,
He's for hire.
No, he's not.
Oh.
But every time he does beard competition, he always shows up and it's braided.
That's how he wears it exactly
He
how
does.
I used to.
Every day that I see him,
Yeah.
he has it braided, or he's got it like in, with bands,
bands, yeah.
with bands and stuff like that. And ironic, this happened to be the Jack Sparrow conversation.
Don't you think?
A little too ironic,
Yes.
actually. But I really do think
Yeah,
it's kind of like rain
I know.
on your wedding day.
But I didn't. It was actually really sunny that day.
Was it? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it kind of like a free ride when you've already paid?
Ooh, that is good advice.
No, because none of that's ironic.
I know.
This is a different episode.
Okay, go
none
ahead.
of that shit's ironic. But anyway, so I was walking through and I saw Spencer today. I was walking through the hall, and I
He's not
saw,
for hire.
He is not for hire. And I saw the braid, and I looked at it and I'm thinking, fuck, he needs to let that thing out if he ever wants to win. Because
Yeah.
every year he shows up and it's braided, or just in bands, and he never finishes. But he's gotta.
Yeah,
There's
he's got
some cool
length
shit
to it,
go-
but that's not proper care. That's why. And
But
it's,
I almost think if he showed up with it unbraided to school, I think he's afraid it would get.
yeah. Well,
he'd get
no,
in
it's,
trouble or
well,
whatever.
yeah. I think that's a lot of the thing is, you have a job working at a school, and you kind of have to keep a certain look. I mean, it's like, the teachers that have beards, they're pretty tame.
No,
No.
and this is another episode.
yes.
Because I was actually hanging out with Eric tonight, and
We don't talk about him.
no, I'm not going to mention his last name. I was
know.
talking with Eric, and
He don't respond back to me, so he's
I see him. No,
shun,
no,
shun,
no.
shun.
One of the greatest episodes we could ever do was with Eric and Brandon.
Unshun.
No,
Okay.
you're going to shun him now, and then mark my words, listeners. Eric and Brandon will be on the show.
Punky Brewster's dog?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Woof woof. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I was walking through, and I looked at him like, oh man, if he let that thing go, he'd be in good shape.
Yep. See Jackton Cap Sparrow.
Well, no,
What-
but okay, off of Jack Sparrow for a second, but still in Pirates of the Caribbean, Casey Jones, is that a beard or not a beard? You don't know, do you? That's
I'm drawing a
tough question.
blank because I'm also not a fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, you know what? I mean, I'm surprised with Lucas that he hasn't seen it.
We've watched them all, but I can't stand them. Like they're like I would fall asleep like that. It's that Harry Potter,
I fucking hate Harry Potter.
Lord of the Rings. I know everyone's gonna hate us through this point right here because we're bashing like
I hate 'em
completely
both.
popular because there's a lot of beards. You got the Dumbledore and the
No, fuck that. I hate it all.
yeah, but I can't. Even though there's a bunch of really great beards in those movies, I can't stand watching them. It's just too unrealistic for me. Give me a good sci-fi movie. That to me is more believable.
Wait, I'm going to pull up a picture of Casey Jones, just for the purpose of this, because I do want to debate this. as to whether or not.
That's where the Scooby Doo people would always find the bad guys. They'd be in Casey Jones' locker.
Do you remember the Scooby Doo episode where it was the minor 49er?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God, the minor 49er.
Did he have a beard?
There we go. Hold on. Pulling this. Oh fuck. That's
Okay, this is really great. This is so captivating.
No, the minor 49er. No, past that one. That was fucking stupid. God damn it. Oh, here. There. Is that a beard? Casey Jones.
Oh, the octopus.
Yeah, the octopus thing. Is that a beard?
Really, you could have just said the octopus beard.
But he's not. He's Casey fucking Jones.
I know, but that's exactly like
Oh, no, it's Davy Jones.
yeah, Davy
Who's
Jones'
Casey
locker.
Jones? Who's Casey Jones?
Casey Jones. That's very familiar, but
Yeah, Davy Jones. Davy Jones.
yeah, he was the singer of the Monkees.
Casey Jones or Davy Jones?
One of the Joneses.
Here I come walking down the street. But is that a Is that a beard?
Looks from
Everyone we meet. Hey, with a monkey.
Actually,
would that be a beard?
Yeah, it is.
It's a testicle beard.
Yes, tentacle.
Oh, testicle.
Which is also very similar to the Pulpo beard oil logo.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah,
Fairness.
which I like that because I have this sweatshirt and they do have some really awesome oils. PulpoBeardOils.com.
Oh, get your plug in.
Get it in. Get it in.
Get your plug in.
I got it.
All right.
Because that did lead into Lord of the Rings. And
I fucking hate that movie.
okay, so we're not going to even bring that one up.
All
'cause
right,
it's
Gandalf
dumb.
has a fucking beard and fucking asshole.
But okay,
I'm a midget. I need a fucking ring. Blah blah
okay,
blah.
now let's
Whatever,
talk about
Gandalf.
the high school basketball player who goes by the name of Scott.
Teen Wolf.
Yes,
Teen Wolf.
he's got that nice.
Is that technically a beard if your entire fucking body?
No,
is-
because he doesn't have a mustache.
Do you need a mustache to have a beard?
No, but I'm just saying. You're saying his entire like we're looking at a picture of Chewbacca right now.
Yeah,
who's-
actually not even related to Teen Wolf. Although
Yeah.
I guess he kind of looks like Teen
but
Wolf.
if Chewbacca shaved his mustache, he would look like Teen Wolf.
I get that, but actually strikingly like Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
And the way his arms are placed in this picture, he might have Parkinson's.
No. Well,
Too soon? Is that too soon?
No.
Okay, sorry. Does Chewbacca have a mustache?
He's got hair on his face, therefore it would constitute him having a mustache.
You know what's crazy about Chewbacca is I don't look at Chewbacca and think he's got a beard, but every time I see Chewbacca, he's got a mustache. He definitely has a mustache. Look at those things left and right, like the
Yes,
darkness.
yeah, it comes off the side of his face.
Yes, he's got a mustache.
Yeah, I guess so. But I think the newer Chewbacca has more of a mustache than the older Chewbacca from the original series.
Yeah, see, and that one's a 1977 picture. I think you're absolutely right. Like, I look at the newer Chewbacca from, like, Force Awakens. It's like, dude's got a mustache.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
pretty-
that's what happens to Wookiees when they get older.
They don't go gray. They just grow mustaches.
Yeah. like the hair above their lip.
Does that mean that this Chewbacca, as per 1977, is like 6? Or is he the bald-faced Josh version of Chewbacca?
No, because you have what was Chewbacca's son's name? Goodness gracious, Malabaka was his wife.
Fuck, I don't know this shit. You're the one that watched though. That was from like the Christmas episode, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
the holiday special. Because
Chewbacca.
even George Lucas was trying to be PC back in the 70s.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Oh.
Oh,
Mini Baka.
just a little baka.
Tiny Baka. 1 million Bakas. Well, that's Santa Baka.
Oh, oh, you're a funny baka.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we'll just move on. Because,
All right. Well, speaking of Star Wars, I think we have to point out Lando.
yeah, Lando. Now, or we have a debate here about Admiral Snack Bar if he's
But let's get to Admiral Snack Bar in a second. Let's Billy D. Williams and his Colt 45 has some pretty serious pencil thin African American mustache.
nah, it's not pencil thin.
What would you call that?
It's a normal mustache. It's not to the extent of a Tom Selleck.
Oh my God. What did Tom? Oh, 3 Men and a Baby.
That's right. He was also
I'm like, God, was he ever in 3 Men and a Baby?
Yeah, it wasn't he in like Cannonball Express?
Oh my God. Cannonball Express?
Yeah.
No, stop. You just reminded me of Cannonball Run. Burt Reynolds.
Oh yeah, but that he was also in Smokey and the Bandit.
I understand that, but Burt Reynolds might have one of the most legendary mustaches in the history of cinematography.
Oh, absolutely. Well, no, Sam Elliott would.
Well, boy, man, that's tough.
I think you like Burt Reynolds because it's a darker one.
I might like the dark pubes instead of the grays.
The shorter, dark. Remember we went through this?
I just feel like when my initial gut reaction when you said mustaches and cinema, I'm like, oh, Sam Elliott. But now that I mentioned Burt Reynolds, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, but then you also have to include Tom Selleck because now we put him in the movie category with 3 Men and a Baby. I wonder if Steve Guttenberg ever had a beard in a movie. Maybe in Cocoon. He did not have one in...
In the made-for-TV movie, The Gambler, Kenny Rogers was pretty badass.
Well, yeah, but he's always had, until lately, I think he got some plastic surgery done to his beard.
Oh, God.
Because he's sporting a goatee now.
No,
Yeah,
he got rid of the full beard?
Yeah, after he got all this horrific plastics, look Kenny Rogers up. He just looks horrible. Another one.
Poor Kenny Rogers.
Another one that looks horrible after getting tons of plastic surgery that's absolutely unrecognizable is Kenny Loggins.
And I saw Kenny Loggins in concert like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him, like, I couldn't even recognize him.
Yeah, the sad thing is that was top 10 concerts I've ever been to. It was freaking amazing. It was like listening to the soundtrack of my life, but like a whole bunch of different soundtracks of my life.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, here's the one to Caddyshack. Oh, and now Top Gun.
Oh, yeah. Goose Dies.
Fucker. I've never seen Top Gun. Lies. I may have seen Top Gun once or 80 times. All right. And then since we got sidetracked on Lando, but you did bring up Admiral Snack Bar. Is that a mustache or not a mustache?
Maybe on his planet. It could be on his planet that what he has is...
It's a mustache.
It could be.
Could be. I don't know. That's a good debate. Can we think of any other mustaches or beards in... Oh, General Madine.
Yeah. Oh, yes. His hair really bothers me, though, in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Like,
fair.
all I want to do is just climb in that movie and just take a brush and just... like, dude,
Quaff it.
fix your hair, man. It just really bothers me.
Yeah, General Madine. What would Bib Fortuna have? That's kind of like it's like one of those rat tails from when we were little kids,
Yeah.
but it just wraps around his head.
Yeah. Jabba no bother.
Jabba no bother. Well, and here's the other thing. If you've ever actually looked at Boba Fett, he's got like these braided things.
Yeah, they're Wookiee.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Are they? Could they maybe be Jack Sparrow's beard?
It could be.
I'm throwing it out there. He could have crossovered and had Jack Sparrow's beard.
Don't forget about Obi-Wan Kenobi. He had a beard.
Obi-Wan had a very nice beard.
He did.
Did you hear that
off beard.
they're talking about
Qui-Gon Jinn.
No, they're talking about doing a Star Wars, like one of those, Disney's doing all the crossovers and whatever, all the other movies. They're talking about doing an Obi-Wan movie. And the idea would be to have Obi-Wan Kenobi between when he drops off Luke to Owen and Beru, and then when Episode 4 starts. And the question that I read was, well, who would play Obi-Wan? And the response are like, what are you, fucking stupid? Obviously, Ewan McGregor would play him.
He would, because he'd be at the perfect age right now.
That's the point. They're like, why would you even try to recast that role? You would take Ewan McGregor and you would make Ewan McGregor...
Who? Yuma?
Yuma McGregor?
Yuma McGregor.
No, Yuma McGregor. But that's... Yeah. How do you not?
I really liked him in The Island. That was a good movie.
That actually was a good movie. Actually, have you seen Trainspotting?
It's been a long time.
That's a phenomenal... Ewan McGregor's a... Ewan?
Ewan.
He's a fucking great actor.
Yeah, he is. I like his motorcycle.
What?
He's a big motorcycle rider. He used to do
he?
like a TV show where him and his friend would do cross-country motorcycle rides through Europe and stuff.
Kind of like for the National Beer Competition where they did the video of going from Colorado down to
Didn't
Austin.
happen.
It didn't? What do you mean it didn't happen?
That's another story for another day.
All right.
We'll have the director on shortly. Oof. Who else in Star Wars?
I'm trying to think of other Star Wars people that have any kind of beard.
Oh.
Did Yoda... Yoda had a beard like kind of I had a beard. He's got like that sporadic facial hair that's like, you shouldn't be growing that.
Seagulls. Stop it now. If you haven't seen that, find the bad lip reading
Seagull
video. Seagulls. Oh, that makes me laugh every time I hear it.
It's fucking great. It is so good.
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku did have one. God, I can't. They did. They were relatively bald faced in Star Wars.
Oh, no. Then Jimmy Smits.
Yeah, but you're pulling out obscure characters, like mainstream characters.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I mean,
am
technically, if you look at Darth Vader's mask, he kind of has a goatee thing going there, I suppose. But I mean, you're really stretching there.
Yeah, the shape.
Queen Amidala didn't have one. Leia didn't have one. C-3PO, no. R2-D2, no.
All right. Well,
all right, moving on.
Move on.
All right, well, if we're going to talk about one of my favorite movies, I think we should move on to another one.
Forrest Gump.
God damn you. No.
You said
Fuck
favorite
you.
movies.
No,
That's
I was
so
I
inspiring.
was moving to House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, okay.
You were going Forrest Gump.
No, we can go House of a Thousand Corpses.
All right. Well, you have two. You have...
Well, I'll tell you what. One of my favorite... Now, I still remember watching the movie for the first time. And in fact, I think you and I watched it. I don't know if we watched it together, but I remember we kind of had a tradition where we tried to watch it like around Halloween every year. And I don't know what it is about that movie that I just absolutely love. To this day, it's still my favorite Rob Zombie movie. And it's still one of my favorite horror movies. But Otis, his mustache in that movie is just... every time I watch that movie, I'm like, my God, it's such a heavy, thick... I always wanted a mustache like Otis.
You know why?
I don't know why.
It's God damn it. Fucking Rob Zombie is a genius. And here's why. Because that movie was made for the sole purpose of basically recreating the B movie. Like he's done interviews where he's been like, well, this was the intent. I didn't want to make it like every single horror movie that's out. I wanted this thing to be like a throwback to the old B movies.
Oh, yeah.
And you look at like like every fucking detail of that movie. And Otis's beard/mustache thing, it's like deliciously white trash. But that's that family. That family was like this backwoods, like fucked up family. Not that beards and mustaches are white trash, but that's what that it nails. Like it's full.
Well, at that time.
Yes. It's what, theoretically like the 70s or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's the early 70s.
And I mean, even look at Captain Spaulding. Look at Sid Haig's beard/mustache thing that he's got going there. It's just a rugged kind of, like, it wouldn't win a beard competition.
No, but he's scary. But a lot of people dress as him at beard competitions.
As Captain Spaulding?
Yeah. He's a popular character to dress as.
Dude, he's on my bucket list. I want to meet Sid Haig. I want nothing more than to go up to Sid Haig and go, would you
like to buy some chicken?
That movie is so fucking good.
I'm just, the other thing that bothers me about that movie, it still upsets me they killed Chris Hardwick. I love him.
Wow, I get it. Well, they also killed Dwight from The Office.
I know.
I mean, they killed some serious characters in that movie.
Yeah.
Or some serious actors. But the movie is fucking genius.
I would have killed them too because they had no facial hair.
Am I going to die?
No.
Don't kill me.
No murdering going on.
No, I just those movies are fucking amazing, and and you bring this up, and I don't know, whatever. I can't grow facial hair. We get it, but if Otis and if Captain Spaulding have no facial hair, those characters are not credible.
Yeah, but everyone else didn't have it.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Those are the two
most violent of.
Absolutely, and they're the two biggest characters in that movie. And although I joke slightly about like, oh well, they had like this perfectly coiffed white trash facial hair. If you take the beard and mustache off of those guys, those characters are absolutely ineffectual. They are absolutely useless if they are clean shaven. That and again, I mean, I'm not trying to creepify. I just made that word up, but I'm not trying to.
It works.
But I'm not trying to make like those guys seem creepy. But at the same time, the reality is, if those guys are bald faced, if they look like me, they're not scary. I mean, they add that facial hair specifically for the purpose of being completely badass in that movie, and it fucking works because those are two of the greatest horror movie fucking characters ever, which sounds retarded.
Oh yeah, way better than Jason or Freddy or Leatherface. Yeah, I see where you're going. None of them had beards.
Honestly, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
And you're going to vilify yourself if you answer this poorly, because I got you backed up in a corner. You take Friday the 13th, which is one of my favorite all-time horror movies, so take that for what it's worth. But you take Friday the 13th, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and House of a Thousand Corpses, and rank them, and tell me that House of a Thousand Corpses doesn't rank 1 or 2.
My order of all those movies would be Texas Chainsaw.
Oh my God, that'd be 4 for me.
Then I would go House of a Thousand Corpses. Then my other choice was Friday the 13th and then Halloween.
I would have trouble with House of a Thousand Corpses and Friday the 13th. The other two can suck my nuts.
Oh my God. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though, is so classic. Though.
I can't get over the fact that they were cannibalizing people and making them into chili. And what was that, like the 4th or 5th one?
No, that was the first one.
They were making it. They broadcasted that they were making them into chili in the first one.
Oh, I don't remember that specific detail, but
I think they broadcasted it in like the 3rd or 4th. It was like this big, oh, come on down to Texas Chainsaw, whatever, burger, chili, burr, and it was known in like one of the sequels or whatever. I can't get over that. I cannot fucking get over
like
it.
The remake was pretty good too.
The remake was amazing.
That was scary, but to go back.
The remakes of all of those movies were awesome, but like for pure cinematic, just fucking genius, House of a Thousand Corpses destroys most of those movies.
Move along.
All right, moving on.
Move along.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I don't really know because I'm looking at our list here.
We got a lot of comedy coming up.
Yeah. But you have okay. Well, let's what why
I didn't. You just wrote one down, and I didn't. I have not seen that movie.
are you absolutely kidding me?
Well,
Johnny
I mean,
Chimpo.
I've seen it, but I was probably drinking and half paying attention, so I've got nothing with Super Troopers.
That one, because the second one's going to be coming out here shortly.
That's what I hear. I mean, I know it's coming out, but I mean, I'm just saying I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay. Well, when we get there, we'll get there. Okay, Forrest Gump. Why do you hate Forrest Gump so much?
Okay, this
and
is
and his dumb beard. Even though there was a guy at the Worlds who was dressed as Forrest Gump.
Okay,
as the runner because that's when he had the beard, which was pretty impressive.
Let me first tell you that when I present this to my
because you don't think life is like a box of chocolates.
I don't. There's a lot of teachers that are like, oh, blah, 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 Forrest Gump, and we're going to watch Forrest Gump, and it's fucking history, and this great guy that overcomes. Nah. So when it came out, I saw it, and I'm like,
Jenny.
And I'm like, God, there's something fucking bothers me about. I don't like this movie. I don't know what the fuck it is. Something rubs me the wrong way.
The bad CGI. He really doesn't play ping pong like that.
No, that's not it either. We dealt with a lot of bad CGI in our lifetime. So anyway, and at school, and here's I don't know where this works in. Everyone like blows their load over like Forrest Gump, and I'm like, guys, I don't like Forrest Gump. Why? I can't tell you. No. Tell us what? Why don't you like Forrest? No, I can't tell you. And so finally, it got to a point where I realized what it was, and it came from Howard Stern. And so now when kids are, oh, how can you not like Forrest Gump? I'm like, look, I can't tell you. I don't feel appropriate telling you. I don't want to tell you.
Whoa.
But look, if you really want to know, look up Howard Stern and Forrest Gump. And they're like, what? I'm like, well, here's what happened. I started listening, or when I was listening to Howard Stern, Forrest Gump had come out, and Howard Stern went on this huge diatribe about why he hated Forrest Gump. And it was the only time that somebody spoke to me, and I'm like, yes, this is my problem with Forrest Gump. And Howard Stern's point was, and I can say it here, but I will not say it in a public educational setting, the problem with Forrest Gump is Howard Stern's like, it glorifies retarded people. And I'm like, yes. It's the same thing as it's Forrest Gump. It's Radio. It's every movie that has ever taken somebody with a disadvantage and made them a hero. And it's like, I get it. Those people can overcome. I get it. But if you really think about it, if Forrest Gump was a real character, he would have gotten like wedgies galore. He would have not fucking been this person. And I get the point of the movie is to take this person that is struggling and whatever and make him overcome that. But come on. God, I don't remember the scene. I don't remember the act, the TV show, whatever it was. But the whole thing was, man, you got to be careful because once you go full blown retard, you can't go back. God, what was that? It was like a comedy skit or something like that. But they were talking about, they're like, you commit yourself, like Sean Penn in
Benny and June.
No, it wasn't Benny and June. That was
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, but I mean, you think about that. Like, it takes for an actor to go into a challenged individual.
And then what about Leonardo DiCaprio in?
Leonardo DiCaprio was Gilbert Grape.
Yeah,
but I mean, once you go into that, it's like you have to really invest in that character, and it is so hard to make that character believable because it's like 1%. And I will tell you that, like at our school, we have a couple special needs students that really honestly do amazing things. We have one special needs student that wants to be a pastor, and she's doing all this stuff for kindness. And she is really, she's really special needs, and she does these amazing things. But that's that 1%.
Okay, so
in Forrest Gump, they made an entire fucking movie, and everyone jerks off over it.
So if they would have had a different actor who was actually a special needs actor, would you have liked the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
you just don't like the way that Tom Hanks acted the movie out.
I don't like the fact that actors that are critically acclaimed, and I'm putting that in air quotes, are getting critically acclaimed for playing somebody that they're not, and playing somebody that is special needs. And in a sense, and this is a horrible phrasing of it, they're dumbing themselves down, and people are like, oh my God, you're so good playing someone with special needs. Had somebody of special needs played that position or played that role, Academy Award winning.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, and that would definitely make it more believable.
I'm just saying. I mean, just because someone can play, I don't know.
Okay,
it bothers
we
me.
really got to turn this. We went sour.
Let's go to
fast.
comedy.
Yeah,
let's go to comedy.
We'll scratch these other ones off here.
Yeah,
you
scratch all that crap
blah,
off.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, here's one. Anchorman. Is that a superhero movie?
No, that would be Anchorman.
Oh, okay.
Ron Burgundy. Don't act like you're not impressed.
I will tell you, it has been a very long time since I've seen the movie.
Anchorman?
Yeah. I saw.
There's a lot of mustaches and beards.
Yes, I know.
Paul Rudd has an amazing mustache in that movie.
He's also Ant-Man.
He is, but I think it's Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Paul Rudd who goes in Sex Panther.
Yeah. Yeah, I vaguely remember, and in fact, my first memory of that movie was I hated it. Like,
oh my
I was
God,
like,
I love
oh
that
my
movie.
God, it's one of those ones I need to watch again, and I have
Oh my
definitely
God.
not seen Anchorman 2.
I don't remember the exact percentage, but there's that quote: 60% of the time it works every time. Sex Panther. God damn it, that's good. Milk was a bad idea. He's like all fucking grizzly, and he's let his beard grow out, and he drinks milk, and it's all fucking nasty, and it's a hot day. Milk was a bad idea.
Milk.
Merlin.
What's for dinner?
That actually sounded more like Sam Elliott.
Yeah, but okay.
I'm friends with Merlin Olsen. I have books made of rich mahogany.
No, I have leather-bound
Books. Yeah, whatever.
Smell of rich mahogany.
That smell of rich mahogany. See, you haven't even seen it, and your quote's better than me.
I know that quote. I hear it all the time. But
All right, where are we going here?
I don't know. I'm kind of...
Go to comedy.
All right.
There's got to be good comedy. I mean, on my list I have Ming the Merciless, which is just the greatest Fu Manchu in movie history.
But we're talking superhero, or not so much superhero, but ooh. So, but anyways, when you're talking about like Ming the Merciless, you're talking, well, Flash Gordon is a comic book movie, and then you can get into Superman and I always laugh about this one, but the Kneel Before Zod is General Zod and his beard. Even though in the remake Man of Steel, which is technically, I would not consider that movie a remake of Superman. It's definitely a different take on it, which I really liked. I really thought Man of Steel was a really awesome movie. It's, in my opinion, and I can't even say this because I haven't even seen any of the other DC movies, because for some odd reason, I can't stand Batman, and I don't want to see that. The Justice League, I'm not interested in. What was it? The last one that just came out that had Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman in. What was that one?
Fuck, I don't know. It was Wonder Woman.
No, I not even seen that one yet. But as I was just saying, though, my favorite DC movie.
Are you going Superman on us?
Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't like the original ones with Christopher Reeve, but I'm talking like I like Man of Steel. Like
Man of Steel was good.
I liked that one. I liked the whole premise of the story about how, everything came about. And
Head for the mountain. Sorry, every episode. Sorry.
I know. But my whole point was General Zod in the original.
Why didn't you tell the story of the the picture you sent that I was completely stupidly clueless on?
So the child and I were driving by Home Depot a few weeks ago, and sod was on sale. And they had this huge pile of sod and a big sign that said sod. And I saw this, and I just started laughing, and I pulled the car off, and I got out of the car, and I made the child get out, and I'm like, dude, you got to take a picture. And he's like, this is stupid, Dad.
Well, that's what he does because he's a teenager.
Yeah, I know. And,
Wait, is he he's 12?
12, just turned 12.
Getting ready to be a teenager.
Yeah. And he's like, this is stupid. I don't understand. I'm like, I got to just take this picture of me. So I walked up to the pile of sod, and I got down on my knees in front of it, and he took the picture, and I sent it to Bald-Faced Josh. I'm like, do you get this?
And Nikki.
Yeah.
We
And
need to come
Nikki.
up with a nickname for Nikki.
Oh, I don't know. At some point we will. But so I sent this picture of the two of them, and neither of them got that I was kneeling before sod.
It's just weird.
I know. I thought it was really funny.
But he's like, put it together. I'm like, fucking nothing. What the fuck? He grass? I don't fucking get it.
Oh, it said really big sod.
It's like when somebody sends you an emoji and you're like, it's a fucking eggplant. What the fuck? Why is the eggplant? Why does the eggplant have water next to it? Oh, okay.
Parmesan.
It's apparently, I don't know.
Apparent.
Lee. Yeah, I was never big into Superman.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't. It wasn't my thing. The Emperor, I don't know, Zod, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
General Zod.
General Zod, I don't know. He had like this weird fucking Backstreet Boys thing going on there.
Yeah, it was actually.
General Zod's back. All right. Yeah, I got nothing with General Zod.
All right. Well, okay, but then we were talking about Ming the Merciless, and that's how I tied the two together because Fu Manchu. But yeah, Ming. He
And then you went into comedy, comic books. Or
yeah.
whatever.
Well, you went pee, so I had to kind of carry everything for a little.
I had to pee.
I got to go pee. Got to pee. Okay.
I think we go comedy now.
Okay.
Because we've got quite the list for comedy.
I know, and we're almost running an hour already. Can you believe that?
It's not bad for winging it.
I know.
I mean, did you actually explain to everyone that this was completely rando?
For the most part. But
I mean, we took some notes, but those notes were jotted in 5 minutes?
well, and this was an idea that I came up with a long time ago of a show that I wanted to do, and it was like one of those, Josh, come over, we got to record something tonight. So,
well, no, that's how tonight came about. I was up at the tavern, and I get a text message from Scott. I need. What are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just having a couple scotches. I had a couple Glenlivets in me before I came over, and I get a message from Scott. What are you doing? I'm like, well, I can be over. Let me finish my drink. I'll be over in like 20 minutes. I need some ideas. So we came down. Literally, this is a 5-minute jotting of notes podcast, which is symbolic of how great our relationship is.
yes, but we don't know that this episode is good, though. I know
That's true. You'll have to edit it.
No, I'm not. There's nothing to edit.
Is this solid gold and the dancers?
It could be, but
Dude, we could do an entire one on 70s mustaches and talk about the dude from fucking Village People, the biker from Village People. He might be Sam Elliott. Actually, in retrospect, we might have to go back and look at that one. All right, comedies. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, yeah.
The Dictator.
A Dictator. Well, and pretty much every movie he's been in.
How about Talladega Nights? Didn't he have a mustache in Talladega Nights?
He didn't. He had... no, because we just watched that the other night. That might be one of the only movies that he doesn't have.
He didn't have facial hair at all?
No, I think he had like long sideburns or something.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't remember.
But, and then Borat, that mustache.
I fucking hated Borat.
I fucking hate you.
Fuck. No, I just do.
This is my son, Huey Lewis.
It's just
He's got the big penis.
Was that from Borat?
Yeah.
All right, I got to go back. That's fucking hilarious. I need to go back now and watch that. I just remember watching it the first time, and as I was going through, I'm like, God, I feel sorry for the people that he's fucking antagonizing.
His shirt is black, not.
All right, I got to go back because those are two things that just made me laugh hysterically. Okay, fair. I'm going to let that go. I'm going back.
What? And Ali G, he had that Backstreet Boys beard and that.
Never saw Ali G.
Oh my goodness! Wow, we have some movies we got to catch up on. And then, what was the one where he was the gay French model?
Oh Jesus!
Oh my gosh!
God damn it. And I could look this up, but I don't want to. This
I
is
don't
me
either.
being stubborn.
I don't either.
And everyone that's listening right now is like, it's fucking this. I'm done. I got nothing. I give up. I give up. I'll look it up.
But yeah, he's always very explorative with his facial hair in all the movies that he's been in. So, but all right, let's talk about this movie. I can honestly say every time I bring it up to people, they're like, "You like that movie? That's the stupidest movie I've ever seen." And Josh and I can both agree it's probably one of the funniest movies that this guy
God.
did.
You don't even have to finish this. Love Guru.
Yes. Now,
Bruno was the movie.
Yes, Bruno.
Oh my God. I fucking love Guru.
Yeah, Love Guru. I don't know what it is about that movie. It's just Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah. So if you had your Uncle Jack was on an elephant and he wanted to get down, would you help your Uncle Jack off the elephant?
It's fucking genius. It's fucking like when he's like on the little rolly, like the little rolly.
guitar.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's fucking great.
My favorite scene in the whole movie is when they're sitting in the hockey coach's office.
What the hell's that little midget dude from Austin Powers?
Troy.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Vernon Troy.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, he's fucking genius in that movie.
Yeah, no, they're the two of them in that movie. I think was way better than Dr. Evil and
Justin Timberlake.
yeah. It's a Quebec pizza.
Troy.
You put the
Ketchup on the Pop-Tart. Jacques Lecoq Grande.
Yeah, there's
Justin Timberlake. That is what made me a Justin Timberlake fan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That movie
he is hilarious in that movie.
And then everything he's like, you see the stuff he's done on Saturday Night Live, the stuff he does on Jimmy Fallon. You're like, dude, this guy's just fucking gold.
Oh, speaking of Hot Rod.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about Hot Rod.
Yeah, with his fake mustache that he keeps putting on.
I didn't even think of Hot Rod.
Yeah, well,
Whether it's your Andy Samberg, Justin Timberlake.
yeah, well, that's how the two of those tie together. So now, how about Zoolander? Now we'll dive in. We'll go deep into Zoolander there.
Mugatu.
Yeah, Mugatu.
Actually, funny side story to this. Way side story to this, which I didn't even think about until we just started talking about it. We wrote it down as Mugatu, and I'm like, oh yeah, we should definitely talk about Will Ferrell and Mugatu and all his fucked up like facial hair thing he's got.
Yeah.
But then that just when you said Zoolander, literally today in my class, we had like 10 minutes. We had our block, so we had like an hour and a half of teaching time. No, we had no. We had an hour and a half of class, and so this class that I had today just finished like 15 minutes early. I'm like, all right, well, we'll just put on music. What do you guys want to listen to? And they're like, oh, put on some 80s stuff because it's like their parents' generation, whatever. So they listen to they love Michael Jackson and like Wham and shit like that. So I just put like 80s mix on, and Wham comes on, Wake Me Up Before You Go, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, guys, I gotta stop this. So I paused it, and I'm like, this reminds me of Zoolander, and a couple kids are like, oh God, that's hilarious, and the other kids are like,
What?
wait, what? So I showed them the scene in Zoolander where they're like spraying gasoline all over each other, and I'm just like, guys, come on, man, this is gold.
I know.
And they have this model like old commercial scene like you expected to be for Sprite or Coca-Cola, and they're spraying gasoline all over each other.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
some
so
good.
good.
There's some good things in there. Water is the essence of wetness.
When he goes back to the coal mine to work with his family, and he's like in blackface, and they're like, and he goes, and he like goes up to the bar after, he's like,
Do you have any moisturizer?
I think I've got the black lung.
Derek.
Dude, that fucking movie is so good. Maybe, I don't know. There's people probably listening. It's like, you have the worst fucking taste in movies.
Oh, we
ever.
do. We absolutely, because, we don't like all the popular movies, and we like the movies that everyone thinks are stupid.
I'm sorry, but Love Guru and Zoolander are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You just have to have that idea of entertainment. I just want to laugh. I just want to laugh.
You just want to laugh. Well, then that gets to I gotta pull this down, but gets to one of the best movies, or one of the funniest movies that I can think of. That is, I gotta get the picture up so we can laugh at it.
Oh my God, I know exactly where you're going with this.
Okay.
Irwin? Is it Irwin?
No,
Oh my God. Oh my God, I forgot. I thought you were going with Fletch.
no.
Holy shit tards.
Yeah. Now, this movie is. I
You
know.
set this up.
I don't know how to exactly set this up, but this movie is
One of the greatest comedies of all time.
one of the greatest comedies of all time. And I still remember watching it. And as the movie starts off, you wouldn't expect it to be like it, because it starts off pretty serious for the type of movie it is. And then all of a sudden just takes a turn for the worse, and it just gets off the hook.
Are you talking about the sex scene?
Everything.
I mean, because it starts out very serious.
Yeah. And then there's
And you know what? Let's build this up a little bit. Let's not tell them the name of the movie. Let's build this up, because it starts off very serious with an act of terrorism.
Yeah, an act of terrorism, yes.
And especially on the heels of 9/11, which, I mean, it's obviously past 9/11. This is a movie that came out in 2004. So it was 3 years. It was 3 years past 9/11.
Yes.
Came out in 2004. So 3 years after 9/11, terrorism was a big thing. George Bush was still in office. Knock on that. Not that one. Not that one. His son.
Yes.
And the act of terror and the whole hunt for bin Laden and the whole Iraq thing was a very serious thing. So it started
North
out
Korea stuff, too, was hot at that time.
but just starting to get hot.
Yeah.
Just starting to get hot. And, and it goes through this very serious scene where there's a death. I'm
trying to remember how the beginning unfolds.
This is my version of, I just watched This Is the End again, which doesn't have to do with beards or mustaches, but it reminds me of Jonah Hill, where he's like, and there were many fatalities. And at the beginning of the movie, there we're talking about, there were many fatalities.
There were, yeah.
And there was a terrorist act. And, eventually it takes a group of people to organize.
Now, does it not jump to the musical then after that, where they're on Broadway?
On Broadway.
Yes, and they're looking...
Yes. Yes. And they have to find somebody to represent them.
Yes.
Somebody that's going to be able to help them.
Undercover.
To go undercover.
Who is an actor.
Yes. And they're going to covertly try to get this actor to play the role of a lifetime.
Yes. And the actor's name is Gary.
The actor's name is Gary.
Act, Gary. Act. Act your heart out.
Gary Johnston.
Yeah. So if you don't know what movie we're talking about now,
then you need to get a life.
Yes, and you need to go.
Chris Farley. Chris Elliott. Great beard.
Yes. Cabin Boy.
These pipes are clean.
Who's ever heard of a cupcake that chews tobacco? It spits tobacco. What was it?
Would you like to buy a monkey?
It's always going.
Okay, sorry. All right. So, Gary Johnston.
Gary Johnston.
In one of the greatest roles of Gary Johnston's career.
And the only role.
And we are staring at a very wonderful picture of Gary from
Team America.
World Police.
Oh my God. And the picture is Gary in his undercover as a terrorist.
Durka Muhammad Jihad.
Oof. As I bang my head into the microphone. Yes, Durka Muhammad Jihad. Durka Muhammad Jihad.
God damn it, that movie.
I got to watch that movie again.
We need to watch that movie again soon, because we're sitting here, we're like, oh my God, Love Guru and Zoolander, these are greatest two movies. And then you pull that, I completely forgot about that. And then you pull that up and I look at that picture, I just automatically laugh.
It's pretty much a puppet with patchy hair glued onto its face. That's what's so funny about it.
It actually ironically looks like what I would look like if I tried to grow facial hair.
You'd look like a terrorist.
A terrorist. Terrorism one.
Terrorism. Dangerous.
Oh my God, dude, that fucking movie is so good. The puppet sex scene is fucking amazing, and the outtakes where they had the golden shower. They had a golden shower to the outtakes. That's fucking comic genius.
Yeah.
Well, and we could talk Matt and Trey all night long. That's a different episode, but Jesus, that's so fucking good.
But I think we'll just end it on that note because as I look at this picture, it just makes me laugh. And
look how serious his eyes are.
I know. Well, he's an actor. Gary's an actor.
That's true. And seriousness in eyes.
I know.
Huge.
He's selling the role of a terrorist in his eyes.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
And then I remembered my favorite other scene is when
Kim Jong-il?
No, I'm so Ronry.
I'm so Ronry.
Matt Damon.
Wait, don't forget the scene where wasn't a Matt Damon scene when they send the Panthers in and it's a cat. It's a black cat.
Yeah.
Send in the Panthers. And it's a black cat that just
It's like dragging the doll around.
oh my God, Matt and Trey, you'll never listen to this, but you are fucking gold.
I know that shit's. Yeah, I mean, Basketball was a pretty decent movie.
No, Team America was their.
Why don't they do
their
another
opus.
one? That right now would be a perfect time to do it.
I mean, South Park. Let's face it, Matt and Trey nailed it with South Park, but Team America, Jesus fucking Christ, that is one of the funniest movies ever created.
Okay,
It's so bad and cheesy that it's deliciously good.
It is. Okay, well, we'll end it there. And I know that everyone's going to be sitting there like either probably pissed off at us because we didn't name there's thousands and thousands of more great beards in movies. And we could definitely hit this topic.
We didn't even mention Sean Connery.
Oh, yes. Indy.
Indy.
But yeah, there's tons and tons of other great beards out there. And I know we could this is an episode we can touch back on many times. But these were the ones that we kind of hit right now.
This is a brainstorming episode.
Yeah. And we just thought it would be funny to talk about this. And the ones that we thought were pretty funny. So I'm going to sneeze really bad.
My Jesus fucking up.
Wow.
Bless you.
My allergies are acting up right now. So
He's allergic to funny movies.
I'm allergic to funny movies. Let's give it to Ben Beards.
And
Ben Beards. Oh, what is that from? Oh, that voice I just did. I heard a character.
I've got nothing.
All right. So if you guys have any thoughts on this topic, feel free to email me, scott@thebeardcaster.com. And I hope you enjoyed. And we'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace.